Hi there, you're in the lab with your mate JJ. Today is Module Monday. It's Module Monday. So the job title for today is Benchmaster. Today I'm the Benchmaster. And the module we'll be looking at today is this thing, the HW-028 raindrop sensor. It's a raindrop sensor. So what we're going to do is pop over to the bench and have a look at this thing. Then we'll jump over to the computer and check out its specs. And then we'll pop back over to the bench and we'll interface it with our Arduino Uno and write a test program for it. So let's pop over to the bench and have a look at this thing. Here on the bench, and this is our drawer full of raindrop sensors. Looks like they come in a pair. We've got the interface board and the sensor itself. And I believe we've got a whole other one. Seems to me to be very similar, if not exactly the same. No, they're not exactly the same, they're just similar. I don't think there's any reason to go through both of them though. We'll just use one and check it out. Alright. This is the MH sensor series. There's a power LED and a DO LED, AO, DO, ground, and VCC. And it's got a little BNC adapter thing. Very good. And on the board, just the thing in there. Alright, cool. So, let's pop over to the computer together. And, oh, did you want to have a look at this under the microscope? I can probably share that. There it is. So let me just pop you over to the microscope and then let's see if we can get this on. Where was it? Okay. That's it there. And just zoom in, focus. There we go, nearly there. Which way does he want to go? Up. Alright, so you can see at the top it's got a power LED. At the bottom it's got a DO LED, which is probably LED for when rain is detected. AO, DO, ground, and VCC pins. So it's got four pins. It's got some sort of calibration doodad there. That's a variable resistor, almost certainly. It's like two capacitors on the left and two 10K resistors. And that is the LM393, which, if memory serves, is a comparator. So this is just basically sending the sensor through a comparator. The resistor will be for adjusting the threshold. Power and ground are obvious. DA and AO, not totally sure what those signals are. Anyway, let's jump over to the computer and see what we can find out about this. Alright, well here we are on the computer. Now I went to this website which is arduinomodules.info, and I've had some luck with this before, but the HW-028 isn't available on this website. It was available for instance, this Hall module. This is my documentation I was looking at. Searching for HW-028 did turn up some results about how to use it. Instructables has an article. Components 101 has some info. And there's Arduino Getting Started rain sensor as well. I searched for raindrop sensor at AliExpress and I found a bunch of them. This one looks pretty much exactly the same, so does this one. And I searched for HW-028 and it turned up this one, which looks pretty much exactly right. So let's have a quick look at that. This is the one that will be going into the documentation. It calls itself the HW-028. So it says separate PCB board, raindrop module sensor, rising water level detection, module raindrop sensor board. Fair enough. So it's got some information about what's in the box. Doesn't have any code, does it? No, it doesn't. Just a quick scan, doesn't seem to say anything about D, O, or AO. So we might just try this guy here. Actually, these are 4. So this is Arduino rain sensor. Okay. Oh, look, that's great. It's got code and everything. Cool. Well, we'll use the code from this one. Pinout looks about right. It doesn't use all 3 terminals, just all 4. It just uses 3 of them. There you go. Rain and water sensor. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. AO for analog out and DO for digital out. Great. I probably should have known that A was for analog and D was for digital, and O is for output. Anyway, now I know. So they all look much of a muchness. They come with wiring diagrams, schematics, and code. Code. Great. All right. Well, let's jump over to the bench, and I think I'll follow this ArduinoGetStarted.com. I'll use this. I'll link all of these in the show notes. You can check them out yourself. So, all right, over to the bench and let's put this thing together. All right. Well, the example code has called for attaching a servo motor. So we're going to use the raindrop to move a servo. So I'm going to wire all this up with you. It did say to connect the raindrop meter to an analog input, and I find that surprising because the code seems to use a digital reading. So we'll do what it says, but we might have to change tactics. So I'm going to do this in time lapse now. Let's just do all the plugging in. All right, well, it's all plugged in. We have to write some software for it, so I'm going to jump over the computer and write that software now. And once it's running, I'll show it to you. All right, well, I just I put the example code in and I ran it and I compiled it and I uploaded it, and my servo's going nuts. Check it out, just running full bore, switch. So whatever the code's doing, it's not right yet. It's not right yet. On the board it says power on, and the DO LED is not lit. I don't know. Maybe if we put some water on it, if that will activate it. So here is some H2O in a little spray jar. So I'm going to spray that on there and see what happens. No, nothing. All right. Well, I might just disconnect that because it's a bit distracting. Let's see if we can calibrate this thing. Here's a little screwdriver. Now it's wet, so it should be triggered, but it's not. There it goes. All right. So let's try drying it out and see if that light goes off. Well, it looks like, oh yeah, okay, that's good, that worked. So it's only lightly triggered at the moment. So when I dry it off like that, it's not fully triggered. It's less triggered. Let's see if we can just adjust it just a little bit more there. Now what happens if we spray some water on it? There we go. So a splash of water triggered it, and we'll dry up the water and it should turn itself off. Yep. Okay, well that's well enough calibrated for our purposes at the moment. Will fingers do it? What about a wet finger? Yeah, a wet finger will do it. Great. Okay, well I'm going to play around this code a little bit and see if I can get it to actually work properly. So I'll be back in a sec to report in. Okay, so I'm not sure how long I've been recording for. Anyway, I wrote a sample program to control this servo, and you see it slowing down, and then bang, and it reverses and it speeds up in the other direction. So I think my servo is not quite the type of device that the library assumes that it is. So I'm just going to skip this whole section about the servo. The servo is superfluous to what we were trying to do today. Today we were really just interested in the raindrops module. And I think that we learned everything about it that we wanted to learn. I'll just put this away. So that's my servo for another day. It looks like you can get different types of servos, and the pulse width modulation controls them in different ways by the looks of it. And that's all well and good, but that's an exercise for another day. So let's just go back over this briefly. And we saw that you can actually use the analog input and do a digital read on it. So the code says digital read, but the analog's pin is used. But that doesn't seem to be a problem. And we see here that we've got a power LED on the moisture detector, and we've got a raindrop LED. And if we spray it with a little bit of spray, it comes on, it detects the moisture. And then if we just dry up a bit, then it goes back to off. So easy peasy, huh? I'll upload the code and wrap up the video. So let's go over to the farewell cam and wrap up. And that's a wrap. So yes, we saw the raindrop sensor. We calibrated it with the variable resistor. We got it working, detecting moisture at the right level, turning itself on and off when we wet it and dried it. We also discovered that our servo doesn't work quite the same as the servos they were using in the library code that we used. But that's okay. We weren't really trying to learn much about servos today. We just wanted to look at the raindrops sensor. So I think that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and please remember to hit like and subscribe.